ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
$4.60.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bishop Heelan Memorial Stadium in Sioux City, Iowa for this weekend's NEFL matchup between the Fargo Invaders and the Sioux City Stampede, live and in living color. So tonight's game, second weekend of the NEFL season, featuring your Fargo Invaders and the Sioux City Stampede. Fargo won last week 29-21 on the road over in beautiful Hudson, Wisconsin, over the Northland Bulls, while Sioux City had their 28-game home winning streak snapped by the St. Paul Pioneers, 28-0, and they look for redemption tonight to get back on the winning track. As I get my camera hopefully adjusted a little bit. Bear with me, I'm solo again once again. And we might actually have someone helping me run the iPad tonight. Ms. Jerry McQuaid, our secretary for the Fargo Invaders. Brandon Jones back deep to return this kickoff by place kicker Jimmy Kozalski. Hopefully I said his name right. This is the fourth trip ever for the Fargo Invaders down to Sioux City, Iowa. First matchup ever was a non-league game a couple years ago. And last year, Fargo traveled to Sioux City, lost that opening matchup, then they matched up once again in the playoffs. Both times Sioux City was victorious. Sioux City en route to a NEFL championship last year. Wesley Orr is back to kick this one off. Squib kick down the middle. Gets through the up man's hand into Brandon Jones' hands. Tries to turn the corner, make a man miss, gets to the outside, taken out of bounds. About the 28-yard line. So once again, we are down here in Sioux City, Iowa for tonight's game, week 2 of the NEFL season. Mr. Pesnick, is there an update on the other game?
30-8.
St. Paul Pioneers lead over the Northland Bulls 30-8 in their second road game in a row and the Bulls' second home game in a row. So Javante Johnson starts out at quarterback for the Fargo Invaders, joined by Brandon Jones in the backfield, John Bonney and Constant Jackson wide to the left. Johnson looking to pass. Throws this one out deep, trying to get it to Constant Jackson. Broken up. Incomplete. Broken up by number 36, Antoine Jackson. It's hard to do these two things at once. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Yeah. Unless you want to help me with this rule. No, I don't need the binoculars. The other two starting wide receivers, I believe we have Siku Dekuri number 13. And number 18 is Nate Christensen. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders after that deep shot to open the game. Johnson, low snap, fakes the hand, gives the hand off to Brandon Jones, picks his way through the middle, hit hard. Gain of about 2 on that play, brings up 3rd and 8 for the Invaders. So once again, the Invaders made the long trip down to Sioux City, Iowa. 4th matchup between these two teams every time it's been on the road down here in Sioux City. There will be a matchup in July in Fargo at the home of Shanley Deacons football and soccer, Sid Cichy Stadium. I believe that will be July 13th or the 20th, one of the two. So 3rd and long for the Invaders in this opening drive of tonight's game. Dustin Lindgren in the backfield this time, joining Brandon Jones and Javante Johnson. Johnson looking to pass, throws it out, pass behind, incomplete, intended for Constant Jackson. That brings up 4th down. We'll bring out Lazan Tahir to kick this one away. Opening 3 and out for the Invaders. Couldn't quite connect on that deep shot to start with, and then that pass a little bit behind Constant Jackson brings up 4th down. So we'll see what the Invaders defense can do once they get out there. Have to be sound in the kicking game as always. Here gets the snap, gets the kick off. Pretty close. End over and kick bounces, takes an Invaders roll. Still rolling. It'll be down inside the 30-yard line, about the 28-yard line. So starting off for the Sioux City Stampede, Dorian Ballantyne's back at quarterback this week. Missed last week's game due to the birth of his daughter. So congratulations to the Ballantyne family. We'll see how Sioux City starts things off. Joined in the backfield by Terrence James. Trips to the right. Invaders getting set for this first play from scrimmage for the Stampede. Ballantyne handoff in the middle to James, running hard through the middle, still going, taken down by a gang of Invaders for a nice run. So 1st down for the Stampede. So handoff up the middle once again for James. This time only gets about 2, it looks like. Maybe they'll give him credit for 3. So 2nd and 7 now for the Stampede. Continue with that no-huddle read option type of offense. James gets his pads adjusted, so 2nd down now and 7. False start, looks like on the Invaders. Free play for Ballantyne. He's going to throw this one out deep. Pass intended for number 84, I believe. Yep. Brett Van Meiden. Sorry, I didn't turn the camera on that, folks. So 5-yard penalty brings up 2nd and 2 for the Stampede. So 2nd and 2 for the Stampede. Ballantyne, quick pass out to the right. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Stampede. Nice tackle there by the Invaders. Pass completed to Harshman. So 3rd down now for the Stampede after that initial 1st down run. Ballantyne still back in that shotgun. Checks over the defense. Handoff once again. James makes a cut back, tries to get that 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to mark it right at the 1st down. Not quite, so they're going to measure it. Right there at the 49-yard line. They want to take a double check that. So here they come out to get the measurement. Quick word from one of our sponsors. Mid-Dakota Otter Tail Coaches has been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. They can transport your group across town or across the country. They are the official transport partner of the Fargo Invaders. And that is enough for a first down.
That's enough for our Riverside Technologies.
So first down for the Stampede. Thank you, Mr. Franco, for letting me know the scoreboard was not correct. I thought I had fixed everything else. It's tough doing this by yourself. Thank you, Mr. Franco. So first down once again for the Stampede. Handoff up the middle once again to James, running hard, still going, taken down past the 45-yard line. Gain of about 5 on that play. So second down for the Stampede. So 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle once again. Content with running that ball up the middle. Force the Invaders to try and stop that. TJ James and previous running back Larry Taylor were just a two-headed monster when it came to the rushing attack of the Sioux City Stampede. I believe that Larry Taylor was able to play last week, but I believe that he has moved. And a signing this week, the Stampede have signed NEFL All-Star running back Tyrell Martin to join the stable of running backs they have. So third down and about 5. Ballantyne, handoff once again. Taken down, will be a bit short of the first down this time. However, we'll see if Jason Garnard wants to go for it.
TJ James on the carry once again for Sioux City.
Looks like about 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 3 from up here in the booth. Taking their time. See if they want to play clock down under 20. Ballantyne handoff, keeps it himself this time. Still going, running, gets the first down. It's a first down for the Stampede. Managed to not mess up my cords. So first down once again for the Stampede on this opening drive. First and 10 once again. Ballantyne looking to pass this time. Gonna air this one out deep. Pass is broken up, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Ballantyne's pass intended for number 14, Jeremiah Waters.
Pass intended for Waters, if you can hear the PA announcer in the background. So as I said, 4-team league this year in the NEFL. Tied atop the league are the Fargo Invaders at 1-0 and St. Paul Pioneers at 1-0. Pioneers looking like they will be 2-0 by the end of the day. Sioux City lost their opener. Fargo won their opener. Handoff once again to James, taken down this time for a short gain. So 3rd and 9. Looks like the ball has been spotted at the 33-yard line. I don't know what the range is for their kicker, but they're bordering on the edge of field goal territory right now. Invaders need to stop here on 3rd down. Ballantyne looking to pass. Throws this one out. Pass incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 9 from the 33-yard line. We'll see what the coach wants to do now.
Intended for number 16, Bryce Harshman.
So if the Invaders could potentially stop them on 4th down, that would be good considering the Stampede have chewed up almost half of the first quarter. So if the Invaders can not give up any points, it's a good way to start. So here we go, 4th down and 9. Valentine back to pass, looking to throw across the middle, broken up. That time by, looks like Jermaine Arms. Nope, that's Johnny Ware, excuse me. So turnover on downs for the Stampede. Invaders will come out for their second possession of the day. 7:46 on the clock here in Sioux City. You're watching Fargo Invaders football on Fire Network. Had to cut that one short. We're back already. Javante Johnson and the offense back out on the field for the Invaders. Derek Gettings jumps off sides. If he's drawn off sides or just tried to anticipate the count. And it is on the defense, so free 5 yards for the Invaders. So starting this possession, 1st and 5 at their own 37-yard line, it looks like. Maybe 38.
Dead ball foul, encroachment, NEFL, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
So hopefully this second drive will go better for the Invaders. Johnson back to pass, looking to throw this one deep. Got a man broken up, underthrown that time, intended for Constant Jackson. So 2nd and 5 now for the Invaders. That's been 2 chances they've tried to connect with Constant Jackson deep. Have been unable to do that. So 2nd and 5 now for the Invaders. Trying to get some momentum on offense. Last week was pretty up and down for the Invaders offense. Johnson looking to throw once again, swings it out to Brandon Jones, tries to get to the outside. And he's going to end up losing yardage, I believe. Or maybe just back to the line of scrimmage.
Johnson's pass is complete to number 23, Brandon Jones.
So Brandon Jones gets the first completed reception for Javante Johnson today, but ends up with no gain on the play. And as I fiddle with my commercials, get them ready for the next break. So 3rd and 5 for the Invaders. Johnson completes it to Nate Christensen, and I believe his forward progress should be enough for the Invaders to get a 1st down. So that's the first down of the night for the Fargo Invaders. So they're able to get a 1st down. Should probably bring up the statistics for tonight's game. If I can get that to work for me, as I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Johnson back to pass. Rolls to his right. Tries to extend the play, has to throw this one away. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. So 30-8 is the Pioneers and Bulls score still. We've got our game here. If you want to check out all the statistics, you go to northernelitefootball.com, click on the game tab, and then all the stats will be there by our team president and league president, Matthew Pesnick. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. drew him offside again. Free play. Johnson throws this one deep. Pass is incomplete. Constant Jackson looking for a penalty flag, not going to get it.
Number 12, Constance Jackson. Penalty flag on the play.
So that
Defense.
encroachment on the defense, that'll give the Invaders another 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 once again for the Invaders. Not a lot of passing yards so far these first possession and a half. As I said before, Stampede are usually a team that likes to run first, pass second. Invaders are kind of the opposite. Draw play to Brandon Jones, tries to bounce it to the outside, tries to pick his way through the middle. Gains a couple, bring up a 3rd and a long 2 or a short 3. So 3rd manageable for the Invaders here as they go to their own no-huddle look. Everybody back to the line of scrimmage already. Johnson looking to pass this one. Pass is complete to Constant Jackson down the sidelines. Enough for a 1st down.
Oh, no, it's fine. But thank you. Johnson's pass is complete to number 12, Constance Jackson.
So that's another Invaders 1st down. 4:52 on the clock and counting. So 1st and 10 at the Stampede 38. First time today the Invaders have made it into Stampede territory on their 2nd possession of the day. Trips to the left this time for the Invaders. Nate Christensen, the lone receiver to the right. Quick pass over the middle, incomplete.
Pass is batted down, incomplete.
Hard to do that via the iPad while trying to look at what's going on. Those of you who've been watching the last couple of weeks as we've experimented with this iPad app on the road, Miss Jody Woods is unavailable today, so she is not here. So we have a timeout on the field. So we'll take a quick break for a word from our sponsors.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Moorhead Massage and Wellness. Go see Matt Franco or Crystal Franco to get all your massage and wellness needs met. Trips to the left this time. I was a timeout by the Invaders. Johnson, quick pass out to DeCoury. Gets a block, tries to get down the sidelines. Pushed out of bounds. Just inside the 28-yard line. And that's enough for another Fargo Invaders 1st down. Invaders getting a little bit of momentum here on offense. So might have to zoom this out a little bit, folks. Not the best of angles up here, guys. But that's just because I don't have the right camera. Lindgren in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson takes a snap, looking to pass. Got some pressure, throws it out. Pass is intercepted over the middle by number 17. Pass intended for John Bonney. Tried to force that one in there. Not a good choice there for Johnson. Pass is picked off by Mike Trobaugh. Easy for you to say. So that's a turnover for the Invaders. Had a little bit of pressure that time from number 9 coming in. Corey Wortman, one of the recently re-signed players. And that's a turnover after the Invaders finally got some momentum there on offense. John Bonney's one of the league's best wide receivers, and unfortunately other teams know that. So he draws a lot of double coverage, sometimes triple and quadruple coverage like last week. Valentine, handoff up the middle, this time to Tyrell Martin. Gain of about 3 on that play. Tyrell Martin's first series with the Stampede. Actually, that might be his second carry, my bad. No, I guess it is. Handoff again, once again to Valentine, or to Martin, tries to break it to the outside, taken down at the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Tyrell Martin on the carry for the Stampede.
So 3rd and 4 for the Stampede. Invaders, if they can get a stop here, they can force a punt by Wesley Orr.
Third down for the Stampede.
But this is still a manageable distance for the Stampede to continue to run the ball if they so choose. Martin stays in the game on this drive. Valentine looking to pass, throws a quick out to his man, gets past the 30-yard line. Pass is complete to number 15, Tristan Yap.
Pass is complete to Tristan Yap.
So it's another Stampede first down. Key category tonight is going to be, in addition to turnovers, which is always important in the game of football, it's going to be 3rd down conversions. Last week, Northland did a good job of converting 3rd downs against this Fargo Invaders defense. And the offense was unable to convert a number of 3rd downs. Valentine looking to pass once again, rolls to his right, pump fakes, going to try and take off and run. He's going to be taken out of bounds close to the 40-yard line.
Valentine on the carry for the Stampede. Forced out of bounds by number 33.
So nice scramble
for the Invaders.
by Valentine. So 2nd and short now for the Stampede. Valentine looking, pass, got a man wide open, caught down the sideline, number 16, pushed out of bounds.
Valentine's pass is complete to Bryce Harshman.
Bryce Harshman got behind the defense. Could have been some confusion there on the defense.
First down.
First down for the Stampede. So 1st and 10 once again for the Stampede. It's that big play to Harshman. Handoff up the middle to Martin. See Gordon and Alexander bring him down after a gain of a few. Might have been as much as 5 yards on that play.
Brought down by Gordon and Alexander for the
Handoff up the middle to Martin. Stops and starts once again. Gain of about a yard and a half on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Now they spot it. Guy moves back, so looks like no gain on that play. So 3rd down at about 5. At about the 23-yard line. Valentine looking to pass this out to the right. He's got a man deep. One-handed catch. Touchdown, Sioux City. Jeremiah Waters on the catch. Sorry, I didn't have a good angle on that, folks, trying to watch the play at the same time. One-handed catch by Waters, similar to the play down the other sideline. Ran past the defender, no help deep. He gets into the end zone for 6 for Sioux City to take a 6-0 lead here with 39.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Even though they stopped him on that first drive, not exactly the way you want to start the game for the Invaders on defense. Stampede able to get that running game going. Wesley Orr, extra point is good. So make it 7-0. Stampede over the Invaders here in Sioux City, Iowa. And we'll be back after these messages.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
And we're back. Glacial Peak Cryotherapy provides whole body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. The client's placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin's surface temperature significantly and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health, look no further than Glacial Peak Cryotherapy. A gust of wind comes and blows my paper. It's one of those kind of nights. So Wesley Orr gets set to kick this one away. Man, I got stuff flowing everywhere. Should be some rain in the forecast here probably after tonight's game. But that cloud cover came in and really kind of cooled things down. It was pretty hot on the field in warm-ups. Jermaine Armstrong back deep for this kick return. Gets his foot into it. Bobbled by Armstrong, picks it up. Finds a seam, still running. Good return by Armstrong. Out past the 40-yard line, up to, I believe they're going to put him down at the 44. So nice return by Armstrong. Invaders offense needs to get something going on this drive. Gained some momentum, and then the momentum flipped back over to Sioux City after the turnover. So Johnson back on the field with the offense with Lindgren in the backfield with him. 4 wide receiver set. Johnson motions Lindgren, switches sides then back. Johnson takes a snap under pressure. He's got to fling it out to Lindgren, who catches it in stride, puts his shoulder down, still going. That'll be enough for a Fargo Invaders first down. Nice read by Johnson. Sensing the pressure, able to swing it out to his running back, who's able to catch it and make something happen. So a nice gain on that first play of this drive. I'm all the way in back up. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. Your score, Sioux City 7, Fargo nothing. You're watching Fargo Invaders football live on the Fire Network.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
And we're back. Bishop Heelan Memorial Stadium in Sioux City, Iowa. NEFL football live on the Fire Network. Go off. There you go. So first down for the Invaders. Johnson looking to pass. He's got a man deep. Just over the hands of Constant Jackson. Hard to see that one on the screen when it's so much larger in front of me. Yes, and you can insert your own joke there. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Constant Jackson got deep that time, unable to connect with Johnson. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. 3rd drive of the night. Johnson with Brandon Jones in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, quick pass over the middle. John Bonney tried to catch that with one hand. It was tipped up and then knocked down. Dangerous, dangerous. When that ball gets tipped up, usually there's a safety or a cornerback back deep that can just easily run under that and pick it off. So 3rd and long now for the Invaders in Stampede territory. Nice evening for football now that it's cooled down. Wouldn't be a bad evening for the Invaders offense to get some things going here. Johnson looking at a 7-man front right up at the line of scrimmage. Now 1 man backs off. Johnson. Nice job by the 2 connecting there on the scramble drill. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders, once again in Stampede territory. So try and position this just so we can maybe see the whole field. Johnson with Brandon Jones next to him. 4 wide receiver set once again. Johnson looking to pass, has time, throws it out to the corner for John Bonney. Can't get to it. Tried to throw that jump ball to Bonney down the sideline.
Johnson's pass was intended for Bonnie, incomplete.
So 2nd and 10. 13:06 on the clock here in the 2nd quarter now. Bonney and Jackson wide to the left. Christensen and DeCoury wide to the right. Johnson looking to pass, tries to scramble, is going to be taken down in the backfield by Derek Gettings. Johnson tried to scramble away, spin away from him. There's nowhere really to go. There was, I think, some pressure on his right-hand side as well, so he ran out of room. So ends up taking the sack. That'll bring up 3rd and about 17, it looks like. Invaders need some yards here to try and get within Lazan Tahir's field goal range. Set a team record for field goal distance last weekend with a 44-yarder in Hudson, Wisconsin against the Bulls. So we'll need some yardage if he wants to even attempt that tonight. Johnson under pressure once again, steps up in the pocket, throws, it's got a man open, caught by Constant Jackson. Looks like he's going to be short of the 1st down though. So should be 4th and short. We'll see if the coach sends out the kicking unit. Leaves the offense on the field for now.
4th down, let's hear it for this Stampede defense.
This wouldn't be a bad time to try and draw them off sides. Johnson talking to Jones in the backfield. Plenty of time on the play clock. 11:20 and counting on the game clock. Johnson looking to pass. Throws it, overthrows John Bonney. That connection, since John Bonney was unable to play that third week of the year. It seems like the chemistry between Johnson and Bonnie has been off just a bit. So that's a turnover on downs. Coaching staff forgoes the field goal attempt and tries to go for the touchdown. Had John Bonnie there, just couldn't connect on that pass. So turns it over on downs. 7-0 still your score. 11:10 on the clock here in the second quarter. So we get set for another Stampede possession. Defense needs to step up now. Quick pass out to number 84, taken down right away. Able to fight forward to the 13-yard line. So gain of 3, or no, maybe just 2 on that play. People are asking where they can find the game. It's on the Fire Network on YouTube. Or as I said, you can go to northernelitefootball.com. Click on the game tab, and right in there will be the live stream embedded. Handoff up the middle to James as he's tackled. Jeremy Gordon brings him down, tried to rip that ball out of his hands. So 3rd and 5 for the Stampede. The Stampede takes their time. I don't know if they're plenty of time on the play clock. 20 seconds still. Valentine is now set. Looking to pass this one out quickly. Throws it deep. In and out of the hands of Josh Gatling. Almost picked that one off. So 9:51 on the clock. The Invaders get a stop and will force a Stampede punt for the first time tonight, which is good news for the Invaders after going for it inside the 20-yard line. Wesley Orr back to punt this one away. Jermaine Armstrong back once again. Back deep. Those of you watching in Fargo, hopefully you're enjoying this and staying out of the rain. Orr gets the kick away. High hanging punt. It's going to hit down at the 45 and take a Sioux City Stampede roll and go out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. So time once again for one of our sponsors. FargoChairRentals.com can meet your event needs from chairs, tables, to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, call Blake Weedman at FargoChairRentals.com and mention #InvaderElite for a discount. Discovery Benefits is award-winning, people-centered cornerstone of their business is to provide responsive and flexible administrative services that create value for their clients and their employees. They're a customer-focused organization blending people and technology to provide high-quality customer service administration. That's Discovery Benefits. So Invaders get the ball back at their 49-yard line to start this drive. Johnson back. He's got to throw this one out. Knocked down by Constant Jackson. Johnson had a man in his face, had to hurry up and just chuck that one out there. Invaders a little lucky on that one. I don't think anybody was really ready for that. Even Constant Jackson. Got a lineman down. I believe that's 51. I think that's Clyde Bryant. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's just something minor. So we'll see what the Invaders do. A little short-staffed on linemen today for the Invaders. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body mind, and spirit.
And we're back. We'll get back to that commercial in a moment. Clyde Bryant helped off, limping. Hopefully it's just a slight ankle injury. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Johnson takes a low snap, gets the pass off, one hops it to Constant Jackson. Pass incomplete, brings up 3rd and 10 now for the Invaders.
Johnson's pass was intended for number 12, Constant Jackson, incomplete.
So just when the Invaders seem to get some things going,
Brings up 3rd down for the Invaders.
turnover on downs, are able to get the stop on defense, but then first play on the next drive, another offensive lineman gets injured. Not exactly how they wrote things up, that's for sure. So 4 wide receiver set once again for Johnson, trying to get on track here in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Jones flipping sides back and forth. Play clock down to 5. Have to hurry up and get this play off. And they turnover. Looks like got a low snap. Tried to hurry up and get that play off. And it is considered a fumble there. Or are they saying he was just down? And they say that Johnson was able to recover that one. So low snap just means punting situation for the Invaders. Didn't know what they were ruling because I saw the Sioux City Stampede defender. First one there near the ball. So Tahir back to kick this one away. Snap to Tahir, gets the kick away. Return there, taken down by Kevin Turner-Williams. Penalty flag. Punt was fielded by number 9, Corey Wortman. So the ball is down at the 25-yard line. Penalty flag.
Received by number 8, number 9, Corey Wortman.
So penalty was on Sioux City. Back them up 5 yards. They'll start this drive 1st and 10 from their own 20. That's what I meant to say. .809 on the clock here in the first half. Sioux City with the ball once again. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. Anthony Antonio and company in on that tackle. So 2nd down and 9.5. So 2nd down, clock running here in the 2nd half, or 2nd quarter, excuse me. Getting ahead of myself. Got him off sides. Free play for the Stampede. Going to throw this one deep. Knocked down by Johnny Ware and Jermaine Armstrong. Sorry about that. Pass is incomplete, but they got a free 5 yards on that one. Drew him off sides. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 4. We motor along here in the second quarter. Valentine back to pass. Looking to throw this one deep. Overthrows everybody. Pass is incomplete. Tried to take a deep shot there after they gained that free 5 yards on the Invaders due to the penalty. Way over the top of everybody, including the defenders. So 3rd and about 4 for the Stampede here. Midway point of the second quarter. Sioux City, Iowa. A lot of times has been a house of horrors for the Invaders against this Stampede team. So 3rd down, Valentine back in the shotgun once again. Joined by James in the backfield. Valentine looks like he audibles. Snap, throws it out. Pass is completed for a 1st down. Pass completed, number 15. Down to Yap. It's enough for a Stampede 1st down. Once again, Fargo Invaders defense having trouble getting off the field on 3rd down. One thing that the Invaders really need to improve upon during this NEFL season. Pass out intended for Waters. Pass is incomplete. So folks, I know that there are some comments. Unfortunately, I can barely talk. I can barely talk and run this iPad camera at the same time. So if you're telling me I'm zoomed too far in, too far out, or I need to move the camera, well, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Valentine hand up the middle. Running back slips. That was James. So loses about 1.5 yards on that. Maybe 2. 3rd and 12. So definite passing situation this time for the Stampede. Try and pick up this 1st down. Valentine taking his time. Looking to pass out to his left. Got a man, overthrows him. Pass intended for number 84, Zach Clement. So it brings up 4th and 12, and it'll send out the punting unit for the Stampede. See if the Invaders offense can get something going. Stampede last week, as I said, were without their quarterback, so the Pioneers were able to capitalize on an inexperienced quarterback and were able to get 2 defensive touchdowns. I should say a defensive touchdown and a special teams touchdown, in addition to 2 offensive touchdowns. So the Invaders need to keep this game close until they can get their offense clicking. Snap to Orr. Just gets the punt away. It's going to hit down. And it's going to roll dead and down at about the 20, 21 yard line for the Invaders. So once again, our sponsors, Dot's Pretzels. Dot's Homestyle Pretzels are a special family snack created many years ago by Dot and her family kitchen. The first taste says it all. These pretzels are an addicting gourmet snack loved by many all over the country. You can find their delicious pretzels in Fargo at Cashwise, Shields, and Vintage Point. I think that's all of them for now. Still got a couple commercials to go. We'll get some of those, obviously, maybe towards halftime. Might be a bit easier for me to get that situated for you. So Javante Johnson in the offense comes out. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Pass caught, slant pattern by Christensen. Gain of about 10. Enough for a 1st down for the Invaders. So nice play there. Pressure off the edge by number 11, Tyree Kemp. Forced Johnson to get that pass off quickly. Christensen running the slant pattern was right there. Enough for a 1st down. Jones in motion once again. Johnson looking to pass it out to him. Jones makes a man miss. Dances down the sideline and taken out of bounds after gain of about 5 or 6 there. Maybe even 7. 4:28 on the clock. Now that the clock stopped after Jones went out of bounds. 2nd and 4.
Taken out by number 36, Antonio Jackson.
Still early on in the season for these two teams. Still getting their feet underneath them when it comes to NEFL football. Still 2 backs in the backfield for the Invaders. Jones goes in motion. Swings that out. Johnson has to scramble. And taken down in the backfield. Lost. Sacked for the 2nd time tonight. Number 52 and number 30 for the Stampede. That's A.J. Castro and Jordan Smith. So loss of 6 on that play. Brings up 3rd and 10 now for the Invaders. Got to try and find something. Sioux City putting a lot of pressure on Johnson. Invaders with kind of a makeshift offensive line right now. So they're having trouble dealing with this pressure from the Stampede. Show the blitz. Swing pass out to the receiver. I think that's DeCoury. He's going to gain a couple. It'll bring up 4th and about 8. Bring out the punting unit for the Invaders now. Tahir back out once again to punt this one away. So Kemp back deep to return this punt. Invaders need one more. Special teams, always an adventure. Plenty of time for him to get out there and get set. Snap to Tahir, penalty flag. Just gets the punt away. It's going to hit down, take a nice Invaders roll. Kemp's going to let it go. It'll be downed just inside the 30-yard line. We'll see what the penalty is.
Penalty flag on the field.
Encroachment on the defense.
See what the Invaders want to do. I don't know if they can add that on to the end of the kick or if they have to take it and then re-kick it. Coach wants to add it to the end of the punt.
Encroachment on the defense. Penalty decline.
No, we're just going to decline it. I thought they might be able to add it to the end rather than having to take it and re-kick it. Unfortunately not. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Stampede at their own 30-yard line for this next possession. So Stampede doing enough. Got those 2 big pass plays on the touchdown drive. And haven't done a ton since then themselves. But lead this game 7-0 with 2:38 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Valentine is out there with Tyrell Martin in the backfield. Hand off to Martin. He's going to try and pick his way through that line of scrimmage. Gains a couple. Fargo Invaders fans will remember that Martin was with his previous team, the Minnesota Mud Dogs, and was able to make quite a few 8- and 9-yard runs that night. Just be able to take his time, have patience, and pick his way through the middle. So 2nd and 7. Handoff once again to Martin. Taken down by Antoine Phillips. Gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Stampede.
Antoine Phillips on the stop for the Invaders.
And that is your 2-minute warning. So we'll go through a couple sponsors here at the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning on the field.
Glacial Peak Cryotherapy, whole body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. Client is placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin surface temperature significantly and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. Ottertail Minn Dakota Coaches. They've been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. They can transport your group across town or across the country, meeting your transportation needs, and they are the official transport partner of your Fargo Invaders. FargoChairRentals.com can meet your event needs from chairs, tables, to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, call Blake Weedman at FargoChairRentals.com and mention Invader Elite for a discount. Our lead sponsor, of course, is Moorhead Massage and Wellness, and we'll hear from them about Ayurvedic massage techniques. It's not your Vedic or my Vedic, it's our Vedic. So 3rd and 5 for the Stampede here. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Valentine looking to pass. Quick pass over the middle, caught. Missed tackle. Still going, number 84 down the sideline. Fumbles it. Stripped by Johnny Ware, picked up by Jermaine Armstrong. And the Invaders catch a huge break there. Zach Clement was off to the races. But Johnny Ware was able to strip the ball from him. And Jermaine Armstrong, Johnny on the spot there. And he's able to recover it and give the ball back to the Invaders offense with 1:46 to go in the first half. Turned what was going to be a dangerous situation for this Invaders defense late in the second quarter into a very positive one. Takes the ball out of Ballantyne's hands. Got to be aware of ball security. So the Invaders once again come out on offense. This time trips to the left. Desperately needing to get some points on the board. Johnson looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. They're trying to outrun the Wortman. And this goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. Johnson wanted to be able to throw that one. Had to take off running. Just got what he could before Wortman was there. Minute 40 on the clock here in the second quarter. See if the Invaders can dial something up. It's going to get him to the end zone in a hurry. Trips to the left once again. Brandon Jones in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Brandon Jones. Nowhere to go right there. Still on his feet, though. Still trying to pick his way through there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. So timeout by the Invaders. That's their second timeout of the half. And we'll go to commercial.
Is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
And we're back. 3rd and 8. Invaders trying to convert this long 3rd down. Johnson bobbles the snap, picks it up, still has time to throw. Just going to throw this one away. out of bounds. And they're going to say he caught it in bounds. Sorry for the camera angle, folks. I don't know if I agree with that. Looked like he caught the ball. It's not a question if he caught it. It looked like he caught it while he was falling down out of bounds. Referees marked it that he caught it. From the angle up here, it looked like his butt had touched down on the white, but I'm up in the booth, not down on the sideline. Referee made that call. So 1st and 10 for the Stampede with 1:20 to go on the clock. See if Valentine and the offense can get something going after their last possession where they turned the ball over themselves. It's the second turnover of the day for the Invaders. Valentine pump fake, gets it out to Clement once again, trying to make up for that fumble last time. And he does so by picking up a first down, gain of about 13 on that play. Do the math in my head, carry the 1 times pi. 102 and counting. Now under a minute to go. Stampede have 3 timeouts. Valentine takes the snap, looking to his right. Scrambles past the line of scrimmage and taken down by Vince Young, and I think maybe Anthony Antonio. There'll be a timeout on the field. Invaders struggling to get any continuity on offense against the Stampede defense. Been one of the best defenses in the NEFL since they joined last year. And they're not making it easy for the Invaders offense tonight. Valentine's completed just about half his passes, 8 of 15 so far for 122 yards and a touchdown. He's got 2 rushes for 17 yards, I believe, if that's updated correctly. And they got the Baby Shark song playing today, so you guys can enjoy that. Javante Johnson, 10 of 23. Hi, Jerry. 10 of 23 so far today's game, 96 yards and 2 interceptions. Not a good start for him. Nice of you to show up, Jerry. Yeah, I saw you talking. Don't say you're late. Yeah. So 2nd and about 4 for the Stampede now. Valentine has James switch to his left side. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Quick pass, tipped. Caught that time by Yap. Don't know that he gained anything. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard. So 3rd down for the Stampede. Valentine looking off to his left once again. Throws it. That one was tipped. Incomplete 4th down at the 39-yard line. 17.5 seconds to go in the half. I think they're out of field goal range right now. So just depending on what the coaching staff does, if they're going to try and go for it here, throw a Hail Mary, or if they're going to try and punt it and force the Invaders to try and to cover it. But the offense is going to stay out on the field. I think that's probably the right choice for this field position, this down and distance, and time remaining. Valentine takes a snap, looks to his left once again. Pass caught by Yap, completes for the first down. So that's a first down with 13.3 seconds to go in the half. So 1st and 10, 13.3 seconds to go, 2 timeouts remaining for the Stampede here late in the 2nd quarter. Valentine looking to his left once again, throws it deep, overthrows everyone. 8.8 seconds left in the half. If I can get this situated. .8 seconds left. Ball at about the 29-yard line. Sioux City takes a timeout here. trying to get one play. You can hear the coaching staff up here adamant that they had the play they wanted. Unfortunately, could not connect with the right receiver. So it looks like they're going to line it up and try and hit something deep once again. It'd be a real big blow to the Invaders if they gave up any points here right before the half, especially since Sioux City will receive the second half kickoff. So at halftime, we'll be taking a short break, but don't go away. We'll be back after halftime. Get a couple of words from our sponsors and then take a break and be ready for the second half. Next broadcast for me will be June 22nd down in St. Paul as the Invaders will travel to St. Paul. So for me, it's going to be a month-long road trip. Next weekend's game for the Invaders will be in Fargo at Sid Cichy Stadium as they host the Northland Bulls on Saturday the 15th at 6 p.m. So if you're there in Fargo, come out and watch the game. Valentine with 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 10, 8.8 seconds on the clock. Looking to his right, under pressure, down he goes, ball's loose, and we'll see who recovered it. 1 second on the clock right now. So turnover there, pressure by the Invaders pays off. Sorry about the camera angle, folks. 2.5 seconds to go in the half. Invaders got the ball for one more play. We'll see if they kneel down or try and throw it something deep. Try and connect with someone like Constant Jackson. See if he can outrun the defense. .5 on the clock now. So Johnson out there. Brandon Jones in the backfield with him. Trips to the left for the Invaders. Johnson takes the low snap, rolls to his right, back to his left. Just going to take the sack. And that'll be it for the end of the first half. Your score, Sioux City 7, Fargo nothing. A couple words from our sponsors, and then we'll be back after about a 15-minute break. So we'll see you after that.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned-hatted team. At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders.
The hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned, hatted team.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our
Back at halftime here in Sioux City at Bishop Heelan Memorial Stadium. Your score, Sioux City 7, Fargo nothing. Getting set for the second half kickoff where the Stampede will receive the opening kickoff. It'd be nice if my stats would stay loaded. So halftime statistics. Nothing impressive for the Invaders. Javante Johnson, 10 of 23 for 96 yards and 2 picks. Dorian Valentine, 10 of 19 for 132 yards and a touchdown, which is the difference in this game. Invaders rushing total 4 carries for 6 yards, while the Stampede have 19 carries for 67 yards. Stampede content to continue to pound that ball with their running game. Invaders have done enough to slow them down, but haven't done much of anything else. So Lazante here will get set to kick this one off to start the second half. And like I said, folks, bear with me on the camera angle. I'm trying to do my best with covering this game and also trying to control this camera. Next broadcast, June 22nd for myself. I know we'll be back to full strength with Matthew Franco here, joining me on the road with our normal setup. He's at a wedding this week. I'm at a wedding the week after that. And so you do what you got to do in between. So Tahir set to kick this one off to start the third quarter. Short kick, bounces down, is loose on the ground, picked up by the return man. That's Wortman, running back at a back angle there, finally taken down.
Tahir's kick is returned by Corey Wortman of the Stampede.
And so that'll get things set up here for the start of the third quarter, where the Stampede will start 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. For those of you in the Sioux City area, they had smoked several, I should say, pork shoulders. So a lot of pulled pork available for sandwiches and plates and everything. So if you're into barbecue, good place to come out, watch a game, and get some barbecue. I think that beer special's tonight too, folks. If you're not doing anything in Sioux City, come on out. So 1st and 10 for Ballantyne. Takes his time looking over the defense. In the backfield with James. Ballantyne looking to pass. Rolls to his right, trying to get his man downfield. Escapes the sack. Runs, hit out of bounds. I shouldn't say hit out of bounds. Hit and knocked out of bounds, excuse me.
Ballantyne on the carry, knocked out of bounds by.
Gain of about 2 yards on that play by Ballantyne. A short 2, I might add. So 2nd and about 8.5. As the Stampede go with trips to the left. Ballantyne gets set. Handoff up the middle to James. Follows his blocks. Gains a few. Should be about 3rd and 5. Next game for the Invaders at home once again, like I said, against the Northland Bulls. We'll take to the road for the first time this season. Ballantyne audibling. Looking to pass out to the right. Pass is complete. Right in front of Jordan Perkins. It's completed to Waters for a Stampede first down. Once again, 3rd down conversions. A huge factor in these games. If I can find my 3rd down conversions. Third down conversions, 4 of 10 for the Stampede. Ballantyne throws deep, pass over the middle, hits the receiver in the hands. He cannot come up with it. Looked like that was intended for Yap, I believe. Had him. Had it hit his hands. Got his hands on it, but wasn't able to bring it in. Just kind of falling away from the pass a little bit behind him. So 2nd and 10 for the Stampede on their opening drive of the second half. Fakes the handoff, slant pattern, goes right back to Yap. And he's taken down enough for a first down. And he looks to be in pain. I think when he got spun down there, folks, I think that foot got caught in the turf. Let's hope that it's nothing serious. So we'll take a quick timeout. And we'll be right back.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
Yep, still down on the field. So we'll tell you about Ottertail Minn Dakota coaches. They've been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. They can transport you across town or across the country. That's Ottertail Minn Dakota Coaches, your official transport partner of your Fargo Invaders. FargoChairRentals.com can meet your event needs from chairs and tables to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, contact Blake Weedman at FargoChairRentals.com and mention Invader Elite for a discount. Also like to mention Moorhead Massage and Wellness, which I don't have their logo for some reason. That's bad on my part. Get a chance to try out Ayurvedic Massage. Would you like to add new? Cancel. Contact Crystal or Matt Franco at Moorhead Massage and Wellness. Get your body feeling right with everything. I guess I won't do that right now. So 1st and 10 once again for the Stampede. 13:05 on the clock after that injury to Yap. Valentine with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right. Handoff up the middle to James, follows his blocks. Big hole up the middle. That should be enough for another Stampede first down.
TJ James on the carry.
Stampede still sticking with that rushing game.
For a Dakota Graphics first down.
Able to continually put pressure on the Invaders' defense with their running game. Invaders need to force them into being one-dimensional. Valentine back to pass. Throws it out. Caught that time by number 14. That is Jeremiah Waters. It's another first down. Stampede moving the ball nicely to start this half. So 12 minutes on the clock. Valentine handoff this time. James picks his way through the middle, taken down inside the 5-yard line, it looks like. Enough for another first down.
That's it up for a Joe Gutters first down, 1st and goal, Stampede.
So 1st and goal for the Stampede on this drive. Invaders in a tough spot now. Stampede driving, already leading 7-0. Valentine hands it off to James, taken down in the backfield this time. That'll be a short loss on the play. Loss of a couple.
James on the carry, taken down by number 25, Vince Holman.
So that'll bring up 2nd and goal. Invaders really need a stop here, or at least hold them to a field goal attempt. Stampede bring out their backup quarterback, who's also a defensive lineman, in a fullback position off to the left there. Handoff, fakes this time. Valentine keeps it, tries to get around the outside, spins out of a tackle and goes down for a bigger loss on the play. Taken down by Tareen Smith. Jeremy Gordon there also.
Valentine on the keeper.
Loss of about 5 on that play. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 11.
Number 42, Smith of the Invaders for the loss.
Invaders need one more stand here on 3rd down. Keep the Stampede out of the end zone.
3rd down for the Stampede.
Valentine looks like he's changing the play, or at least getting the play called at the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers each side. Looks like the left tackle jumped on that play. Looks like Chris Williams out there at left tackle right now. Normally a defensive player out there getting some work along the offensive line. So that brings up 3rd down and goal from the 16-yard line. Clock running at 10 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Valentine looking to pass out to his right. Throws, it's got a man open. Invaders need to make the tackle, prevent him from getting in. And he's taken down at about the 6-yard line. So that brings up 4th down and goal at the 6. Wesley Orr is waiting to see if the coach will give him a chance to kick the field goal. I know a couple weeks ago when Sioux City played against Omaha, they had some possessions like this inside the red zone, inside the 10, and were unable to put Omaha away. I think with the way the Invaders' offense has been playing, unless there's something wrong with their kicking unit, I would probably go for this potentially sure 3 points and give you a double-digit lead, a 2-possession lead. So 4th and goal. Valentine looking to throw, scrambles, gets away from a tackler, taken down inside the 5-yard line. So turnover on downs. Invaders defense holds, prevents any more points from going up on the board. They'll take over 1st and 10 inside the 5-yard line, down at the 2-yard line, I believe. Hard to see from up here. Maybe even inside the 2, down at the 1. Long ways to go for the Invaders. Need to be smart with their offensive play calling here. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Invaders still trying to get a good rhythm on offense. They got taken out of that rhythm last week as they headed to beautiful Hudson, Wisconsin. Had a tougher matchup than any of the Invaders would have hoped for, but they did beat a very good team to manage to start the NEFL season out on a winning note. Johnson in the end zone to take the snap. Johnson gets the snap. He's going to throw this one out deep. Pass intended for Constant Jackson. Has to come back for it and unable to do that. So 2nd and 10. Invaders continuing to take shots down the field with Constant Jackson. And it appears he can get a step on the defender, but unfortunately the passes have not been able to catch up to him. He's had to stop and kind of come back from the ball the last couple times. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. 4 wide receivers set. Brandon Jones in the backfield. Johnson looking to throw once again, throws it out. Pass caught by Constant Jackson. Gets behind his man down the sidelines. That's enough for a first down.
Johnson's pass complete to number 12.
Nice play that time.
Constant Jackson.
Might have just ran a comeback there. Defender thought he was going to go deep once again. Got enough for 20, almost 25 yards on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line now. Almost to the midpoint of the third quarter. Oops, wrong one. Cooling the gang. Saying let's move tonight, so that is what the Invaders are trying to do. Johnson takes a low snap, has time, rolls to his left, passes it out. Pass intended for DeCoury, sorry. Off his hands, had to extend.
Johnson's pass intended for DeCoury.
Could not get to it.
On the play.
Penalty on the play. Holding on the Invaders. That'll back them up 10. Be 1st and 20.
Holding on the offense, number 55.
So it looks as though, nope, they are going to take the penalty. Some confusion there. So 1st and 20 from their own 15-yard line now. Invaders missed on a chance to complete it to DeCoury. And then on top of that, holding penalty backs them up 10. Johnson with Lindgren in the backfield. Low snap once again. Just kind of threw that one quickly. Stampede thought he had fumbled it or there was a backwards pass.
Play is ruled an incomplete pass on the field.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 20 now for the Invaders. .39 and counting here in the third quarter. Almost the midway point of the third quarter. Still 7-0. Invaders literally just one big play away from getting back into this thing and tying it up. A lot of work to do on the offensive side of the ball for the Invaders. So Johnson looking, scrambles, throws it out, pass is caught to John Bonney, his first catch of the day, running hard, tries to get that first down, come up a few yards short. That'll bring up 4th down.
Bonnie on the reception.
I'll give Tahir some more room to punt this one away.
Short of the first down, that'll bring up a 4th down for the Invaders.
Kemp is back deep to return the punt. Tahir gets the punt away, high punt. Hits, and will be downed at the 40-yard line. So once again, 6:37 to go in the third quarter. Your score 7-0. Stampede from Bishop Heelan Memorial Stadium. NEFL Week 2 action. And it looks like the rain is going to stay away from us here down in Sioux City during this game. So Ballantyne and the Stampede offense comes out again. Trips to the right. There's some movement there on both sides of the ball. See who they call it on. It's grilling season, folks. Don't forget to get your spices and rubs from Tailgate Master himself, tailgatemaster.com. Go check him out. Check out his spices and his rubs. The most popular is Tears of Our Rivals. Get it on your burgers and steaks. Get into grilling season now that the weather is finally cooperating. So 1st and 15 now for the Stampede. Hand off to Martin. Picks his way off to the right. Nowhere to go. Nice play by the Invaders defense. And I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. Looks like he lost a yard.
Martin on the carry.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 16 now for the Stampede. Ballantyne looks over the defense. Snap looks to throw out to his right. Pass is just behind number 14. That is Waters.
Ballantyne's pass.
He looks a bit dinged up. Might be more of a, look like he might have tweaked a quad or something there. Had to stop. It's kind of behind him.
3rd down for Sioux City.
So 3rd and long now for the Stampede. Important for the Invaders to get off the field here and force a punt. Try to get some good field position to help that offense. Ballantyne looking to pass off to his right, over the middle. Pass is intercepted by Derek Alexander. Following his blocks, tries to pick his way through the defensive offensive line. Still on his feet, still going down inside the 5. Taken down at about the 2-yard line. Derek Alexander with the interception.
Intercepted by Derek Alexander.
Huge play by the Invaders defense, giving them 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line, all the way down to the 2. Try and get my stuff set here so we can see this better, folks. My stuff wobbles here. So here we go, the Invaders' best chance to score tonight inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line after a nice interception by Derek Alexander and probably an even better return to get him in scoring position. We'll see if they bring out the jumbo set, and they do. I see Anthony Antonio and Cornelius Wallow checked into the game to help bolster along that offensive line with some extra blocking. Brandon Jones and Javante Johnson in the backfield. John Bonney out wide left, Nate Christensen wide right. Looks like a delay of game, so just like that, they get inside the 2 when they got to back up 5 yards to start this possession. Invaders trying to get things situated. Took way too much time. But still first and goal for the Invaders. Brandon Jones running the ball, tries to pick his way through the middle there. Gets back down to the 5-yard line. That's where he'll be stopped. Gain of a couple on that play. Second and goal for the Invaders. That jumbo package comes off the field for the Invaders. 2 very large individuals, by the way. So second and goal for the Invaders. 2 wide receivers each side. Brandon Jones in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson throws off his back foot over the head of Nate Christensen. That'll bring up third and goal from the 5. 4:44 on the clock here in the third quarter. 7-0 ball game. Invaders threatening for the first time today. Need to punch it in here with the limited amount of chances they've had today. You've got to take advantage of that turnover and return by Derek Alexander. Jones switches sides. Johnson, pass out, caught, touchdown, Invaders, you betcha. Easy pitch and catch to Constant Jackson. Stampede got caught trying to double team John Bonney on the slant. Left Constant Jackson wide open for the touchdown. So just like that, now it's 7-6. Extra point pending for the Invaders. And now why am I not focused? That's super awesome. Just what I needed. Lazante here, bad snap once again. So your score remains 7-6 with 4:18 on the clock. Invaders miss an opportunity to get the game tied up, and also you guys didn't see it because of the doggone camera. So it's not all just, peaches and cream for the team on the field. It's not exactly smoothly up here either. So 4:18 to go in the third quarter. 7-6 is your score. And we'll hear from our sponsor. And we're back. NEFL action. 4:18 to go, third quarter. Question is this going to be something that is going to change the momentum of this game? After that interception returned by Alexander, the Invaders capitalize, get into the end zone. Unfortunately, do not get the extra point. Trying to update that earlier game between St. Paul and Northland. It was 30-8 in the fourth quarter last I had heard. Tahir set to kick this one away. Taken by one of the up men at about the 35. It was Wortman, pushed out of bounds at about the 40.
Wortman on the return.
Final from River Falls, Wisconsin. St. Paul holds on to win 33-15 against the Northland Bulls to move to 2-0 atop the league right now, pending the outcome of this one. Valentine and the Stampede offense back out on the field. Another running play by Tyrell Martin. Plows ahead for a gain of about 5 on that play. Bring up 2nd and 5 for the Stampede.
Second down and 5 coming up for the Stampede.
Stampede looking to get that momentum back and have a nice long drive to end the quarter and maybe get some points out of it. Invaders want to force another turnover or a punt at least. Get their offense another chance with the ball. Valentine with 4 wide receivers. Hand off to Martin once again. Gain a couple. It'll bring up 3rd, and it looks like they are marking him down at the 49-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 1 now for the Stampede. So we'll see if the Invaders can force them to punt. Martin in the backfield with Valentine. Probably going to look at that read option one more time. Hand off to Martin and taken down in the backfield. Again, loss of 1. That'll bring up 4th and 2. Valentine signaling the coaches for jumbo package. Wants to go for it on 4th and 2. Offense looks like they're coming off the field, and the punt unit will be on. So Wesley Orr gets a chance to kick this one away. Josh Gatling and Johnny Ware look to be deep right now, as Jermaine Armstrong now runs back. Armstrong has to come up and defend one of the gunners. High kick by Orr. Angling out of bounds. Stays in, and they down it outside the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders at their own 21-yard line. 1:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. Your score is 7-6, Sioux City. In a tough defensive contest. Sioux City got a couple of long passes and an incredible one-handed touchdown catch to get on the board in the first half. Fargo finally got on the board today after a Derek Alexander pick and return of about 35 yards or so on a nice run through the offensive lineman. Finally, on 3rd down, the Invaders were able to get in the end zone on a pass from Johnson to Consta Jackson. Now start their next possession, their own 20. Johnson taking his time. Rolls to his right, looks to throw it out deep, looking once again for Consta Jackson. Caught down the sidelines, 1 man to beat. Can he outrun him? Consta Jackson to the house, touchdown Fargo, you betcha. That connection finally got together and got it right. And just like that, on back-to-back possessions, the Invaders find the end zone and have now taken the lead. Penalty flag, but it's on the defense. So 12-7 is your score with 1:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. Now that is a momentum changer. Consta Jackson finally able to get behind the defense and connect with Johnson, something they had not been able to do all day. Finally get that one. And the Invaders are going to go for 2 to try and make it a 7-point lead after that missed extra point last time. We'll see what they call this time. So 4 wide receiver set, Lindgren in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson takes a snap, looks to his left. Quick pass. Penalty flag, pass intended for Christensen. I'm thinking that's going to be an pass interference, and they'll get another shot at it. So another chance for the extra point. So if you're keeping track at home, this is the Invaders' third chance on an extra point conversion. They missed the extra point last touchdown. Now this touchdown, pass interference to get another chance to put it in the end zone for 2. We'll see what they call here. It looks like they brought out their jumbo package. Invaders would like to be able to run off that left side with the big guys out there. Might be a decoy. Hand off to Lindgren. Powers into off the left side, and that's 2 more points for the Invaders. So there it is, 14-7 is your score now. Your Fargo Invaders now have taken a 1-touchdown lead after back-to-back touchdowns here in the third quarter. And we'll get set to kick this one away again. So I try and get another commercial lined up and ready to go. And we're back. 1:41 to go on the clock in the third quarter. Your score, Fargo 14, Sioux City 7. Late stages of the third quarter. Big shift in momentum here in this third quarter. After that Derek Alexander interception and nearly return for a touchdown, the Invaders have scored on back-to-back possessions. Tahir gets set to kick this one away. Taken by the return man inside the 10, down the sidelines, still on his feet. Got a wall of defenders and finally gets pushed out of bounds. Excellent return for the Stampede to start this next drive. Marcel Moody on the return per the PA announcer. So now there's a little more pressure on that Stampede offense to get out there and make something happen. Now they're not necessarily content to just run the ball and run the clock. Now they need to not only run the ball, run the clock, they need to get some points on the board. Maybe coach knew that he was going to need another touchdown to win this game after he went for it inside the 5 instead of kicking the field goal when they had the chance down there. So Ballantyne with 4 wide receivers and James in the backfield, I believe. Fakes the quick pass, going to throw this one deep. Got a man open down the sideline, and just like that, Stampede are close to scoring range, just outside the red zone. It seems like those same plays that they ran when they got their first touchdown. The receivers running to a dead spot in potentially a zone by the Invaders. Invaders are going to need to shore that up if they want to try and win this one. Ballantyne handoff up the middle. James running hard inside the 20-yard line. Gain of about 8, I believe, maybe 9 on that play. So just like that, Stampede are threatening once again. Invaders defense had made a play and then got a 3 and out. Valentine looking to throw this time out to the right. Passes nowhere to be found by the receiver. So that brings up 3rd and 1. 39.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Me clicking wrong buttons. So 3rd and short for the Stampede. Valentine's going to run this one himself, try and get that first down inside the 15-yard line. That's enough for a Stampede first down. So 1st and 10 at the 15. And that looks like it might be the end of the third quarter. So crazy third quarter here in Sioux City, Iowa at Bishop Helaman Memorial Stadium. And after 3 quarters, your score, Fargo 14, Sioux City 7. We'll be back after these messages. Teams move to the other end of the field, just inside the 15-yard line, down at the 14-yard line. Sioux City threatening to tie this game up. Mid-Dakota Otter Tail Coaches, your official travel partner of your Fargo Invaders. Dots Pretzels. Homestyle pretzels are a family snack created many years ago by Dot in her kitchen. First taste says it all. These pretzels are an addicting gourmet snack loved by many all over the country. You can find their delicious pretzels in Fargo at Cashwise, Shields, and Vintage Point. Dots Pretzels. Invaders defense. In a tough position here, 1st and 10 for the Stampede. So music's pumping and the teams are awaiting the signal to go ahead by the referee. Just as soon as the Invaders connected on a big play, the Stampede have started on this drive. Instead of being content to just kind of run the ball and dominate the clock, they've been looking to connect on the big pass play. And so here they are, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Invaders need a stop. Handoff that time. James taken down in the backfield. No gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 now for the Stampede. Nerve-wracking time right now for Invaders fans. Do not want to see Stampede get all the momentum back and tie this game up. Valentine, handoff once again to James, running up the middle, breaks a tackle, and then taken down by, I believe, Anthony Antonio.
James on the carry, Antonio on the stop once again for the Invaders.
So 3rd, and it looks like 8, maybe 7 for the Stampede. The way they've called games or called their play calling earlier in the game, you got to think that the Stampede are looking at 4-down territory here. Although they had a 1st and goal at the 5 and were unable to come away with any points. They're going to look back and think of that a missed opportunity. Valentine looking to pass, throws it out to his left, got a man overthrown That brings up 4th down for the Stampede. We'll see if head coach decides to go for it, which kind of looks like they're going to do.
4th down for the Stampede.
Unless he wants to call a timeout, talk things over, if he wants to try and take another chance or kick the field goal. And they are going to go for it. So 4th and about 8, maybe 7. Hard to tell from the angle up here. For the Stampede, Invaders need a stop here. Valentine takes the snap, looking to throw to his left. Going to scramble up the middle. He's got enough room. Runs over the defender into the end zone for a touchdown. Stampede. Good decision there by Valentine to take off and run with that one. Nowhere to go really with the pass. And that makes it 14-13 with 13:33 to go in the 4th quarter. Invaders player is still down, so we'll take a break right after these messages.
The Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Glacial Peak Cryotherapy. They provide whole body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. The client is placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin's surface temperature significantly and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. Injured player on that play was Johnny Ware. He will come off the field as Sioux City sends out their kicking unit to try and get this extra point to tie the game up. Take that off of there. So now the momentum swung back to Sioux City. I think they really opened up their playbook and really got aggressive on offense. And a very aggressive and excellent run by Dorian Valentine to punch it in for 6. And so Wesley Orr is on to attempt the extra point to tie this game up. Snap, the kick is up. And it's good. So just like that, after the Invaders took a 7-point lead, Sioux City marches down the field and ties it up at 14. So 14-14 is your score with 13:33 remaining in the quarter. We'll see if the Invaders can get something going on offense to try and spin the clock a little bit and get that lead back. So good decision by Sioux City to go for it on 4th down rather than taking the 3 points. I don't know if they would have kicked the field goal had they kicked the field goal last time they were stopped inside the 5. If it would have been 14-10 with that much time remaining in the game, and a field goal would have been able to win the game. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves with 13.5 minutes to go. Change the scoreboard so it shows the correct quarter. So interception, almost returned for a touchdown, then punched in by the Invaders. And the next time they get the ball back, they connect Johnson connects with Constant Jackson for a long touchdown to take a 14-7 lead after they converted the 2-point conversion. But just like that, Stampede come back right down the field and get into the end zone and tie this game up at 14. So tied once again. Wesley Orr getting set to kick this one away. So looks like Jermaine Armstrong back deep to return this kick. Wesley Orr gets his hand up, make sure his teammates are ready. Squib kick along the ground. Bounce picked up by one of the upmen. That's Sakudori down the sidelines, still going into Stampede territory. Nice return on the squib kick. So back-to-back kickoffs for both teams that didn't exactly go the way they wanted to with decent returns. So the Invaders will start their next possession at the Stampede 44-yard line. Needing to try and score some more points, especially if Sioux City is able to go down the field as quickly as they did last possession. So we'll see what the coaching staff has dialed up for the Invaders. Constant Jacks with 2 receiving touchdowns. He's been the big play guy for the Invaders today. John Bonney, I believe, only has a catch today. 2 wide receivers each side for Johnson. Johnson takes the snap, has some time. Gonna have to get rid of it. Throws it out deep. It's got Constant. Oh, pass incomplete. Excuse me, that was DeCoury. Had him deep. Had to hurry up and get that pass off. Had a rush coming at him. That could have been a big play right there for the Invaders. Behind the defense, Invaders need some of the other receivers to step up besides Constant Jackson and John Bowney. Nate Christensen's had a couple catches today too. Gonna have to just take whatever the Stampede defense gives you. Invaders still kind of peppering that defense with big shots down the field. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Johnson, rush up the middle, gets a pass off. Pass intended for Christensen. Hit and hit hard. Kind of dangerous right there. Tried to get it to Christensen coming across the middle. Pass was a bit high. Got hit hard right in the ribs. Looks like he's just fine though. Invaders come to the line of scrimmage here at 3rd and 10. Haven't moved the ball at all this drive. Give the defense a break after that last possession by the Stampede. Johnson taking his time. Pass caught to John Bonney. Plows forward down to close to the first down. Be about a half-yard short of the first down, it looks like. I would think this is probably an area where the Invaders are going to look to go for it. Timeout, Invaders. So with 11:50 on the clock in the 4th quarter, your score 14-14. Fargo takes their first time out of the half to talk things over, try and come up with a play to convert this 4th down. Crucial moment, this drive right here. Try and get the momentum back after Sioux City was able to knife right through that Invaders defense for a touchdown last possession. When they've had 4th and short, 3rd and short, they've liked to go to their jumbo package. And when they had a second shot at that two-point conversion. They ran that play with Dustin Lindgren in the backfield, was able to power his way into the end zone for the two-point conversion. I mean, I know that's what I'm expecting this next play. I'm sure the Stampede are expecting the same thing. We'll see if that's what the Invaders do indeed do. And I do see the jumbo set out there. So Antonio and Wallow lined up off to the left. Tries to power through. Lundgren spins. And we'll see where they mark him down at. It looks like he might be short. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So 11:44 on the clock. Stampede will get the ball back. They were expecting the same thing that I was. At least from the angle up here, it looks like they're well short, but they're going to measure it. So maybe if I'm lucky, or the Invaders are lucky, my eyesight's off from the booth, and they've got enough for a first down. I don't think so. And they are just short. So turnover on downs, unable to get the first down. Dustin Lindgren almost got tackled in the backfield. Was able to keep his legs churning and make a couple guys miss and get back close to the first down. Wasn't able to do it. So now the Invaders defense is going to be tasked to come out there and try and get the ball back for the offense. Tied at 14. Almost to the third of the way through this fourth quarter. So we'll see what the Stampede do here to start this drive. See if they go back to predominantly running the ball, taking what they can, and then softening up the defense for the big pass play. So Ballantyne, low snap, hands it off to the running back, breaks a tackle, and then gets taken down. Gain of a couple. Take that back. I think that was Ballantyne on the carry. Thought he'd actually handed that one off to Tyrell Martin. Martin back out on the field for this drive. Giving James a bit of a relief or a rest. Play clock under 10. Play clock ran to 0. Nothing called. Martin breaks tackle, still going. Almost brought down in the backfield. I looked up the clock. The play clock was at 0. So third down now for the Stampede. Invaders want to force a punt here. Clock continuing to run here, coming up on the 10-minute mark. Ballantyne and Martin in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set once again. Third and about 4, maybe 5. Ballantyne looking to pass. Going to throw this one deep over the top. Caught. Pass complete at the 28-yard line. Was able to connect. Sorry, folks. Was able to connect with his receiver, Clement, in between 2 Invaders defenders, Armstrong and Ware. And just like that, they're on the edge of scoring territory. So first down once again for the Stampede. Able to connect on a third down. Stampede with trips to the right. Handoff once again to Martin. Breaks a tackle. Plows ahead. That'll be another Stampede first down.
Martin on the carry.
Invaders defense getting pushed back deeper and deeper into their own zone. Really need to stiffen up here and prevent another touchdown. 1st and 10 it looks like about the 15, 16-yard line for the Stampede. Man in motion this time. Motions into trips to the right. Valentine hands off once again to Martin in pursuit. Missed tackle there and then brought down for a gain of about 3. Jeremy Gordon looks a little shaken up.
Martin on the carry for Sioux City once again.
He's able to get up. So 2nd and 5. Sioux City threatening in the red zone once again. Taking their time. Play clock down to gonna be down to 10 seconds by the time they get set. Valentine, handoff to Martin. Chugging ahead, looks like he's gonna be close to a first down. Gonna mark him short. It'll be 3rd and about a yard.
Martin on the carry.
See if they set up for a measurement. Trying to see if they're measuring or what they're going. Yep. Take a quick measurement here to see if they did get the first down or not. Invaders really need the defense to step up here. 7:21 to go in the game. For back-to-back touchdowns by the Invaders. Sioux City comes back with a touchdown to tie it up, and now threatening inside the 10-yard line. And it looks like they do give them the first down. So 1st and goal for the Stampede at the 5-yard line. Stampede trying to punch this one in and reclaim the lead. Invaders with a couple chances to stop them on 3rd downs. Unable to do it. Or I should say one chance to stop them on 3rd down. Valentine with the big package in, hands off to Martin, tries to bounce to the outside, and he's taken down for a loss of about 5. So that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Martin on the carry, brought down by Armstrong.
Martin is tough to bring down. He's got a little more shiftiness to him than James. James will kind of looks like he wants to just put his head down, run over you. And don't take that to mean that he can't put some moves on you, but Martin is very elusive. So 6:44 on the clock and counting. 2nd and goal for the Stampede. Handoff once again to Martin, almost taken out of the backfield, and will be taken down in the backfield for another loss on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal. We'll see if the Stampede are going to take one shot at the end zone and then try for a field goal to take the lead, or if they're going to be in 4-down territory again. Like I said, I saw part of the game a couple weeks ago, and when the Stampede had situations like this, they went ahead and went for it and didn't kick the field goal. So we'll see what they decide to do with 6 minutes and counting here in the 4th quarter. So 3rd and goal for the Stampede. Valentine looking to throw. Under pressure, rolls to his left. Under pressure and pushed out of bounds by Jeremy Gordon. A couple yard loss on that play. So Jeremy Gordon will get credit for a sack there. So 4th and goal for the Stampede. We'll see if they send out the field goal unit, which it looks like they are doing. So the Stampede are going to try and take a 3-point lead with 5:34 to go in the 4th quarter here in Sioux City. So spotting the ball down at the 20-yard line. So this will be a 30-yard field goal attempt for Orr, who's been 2 for 2 on his extra points tonight. This one just a bit longer than an extra point. Snap, the set, and the kick is up. And is no good. Missed it. Game stays tied with 5:12 on the clock. 14-14 your score. So a big stop by the Invaders defense. Keep this game tied. Now with 5:12 to go, need to get down into scoring position themselves to try and set themselves up for a victory. Something they have not been able to do in 3 previous trips to Sioux City, Iowa. Actually, 2 trips to Sioux City, Iowa, and 1 to North Sioux City, Nebraska. But that's just technicalities. Jackson and Bonnie wide to the right of Javante Johnson. DeCurry and Christensen wide left. Lindgren in the backfield. See if the Invaders can make a little magic here on offense. Johnson looks like he almost drew him off sides. Quick pass out to Jackson. Catches it, heads out of bounds. Gain of about 8 on that play, maybe 7. That'll bring up 2nd and short. Clock running or stopped. So 2nd down and 3 or 4. Clock running now once again. Just past the 5-minute remaining mark. Johnson taking his time. Johnson takes the snap, looking to pass, rolls to his left. Got a man across the middle, John Bonney, and that's complete for a Fargo Invaders 1st down. That'll move the chains and keep the clock running. Clock is stopped now. Because of something. And there they wind it. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders. Johnson completes a pass to John Bonney. Clock running, coming up on the 4 minutes remaining mark. Johnson looking to pass, quick pass over the middle, pass intended for DeCoury. Had to hurry up and get that pass off. Pressure right there up the middle from the Stampede defense. They just turned the lights on in the booth. Now we can see. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. 4:01 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. John Bonney gets DeCoury set where he wants him. Brandon Jones in motion. Johnson have to scramble up the middle. Throws the pass. Pass intended for Constant Jackson. Ran out of real estate there. Sorry, I was watching on the field as opposed to on the iPad. So it's now 3rd down and 10. Invaders need to make sure that they are careful with the ball, but also try and pick up that 1st down. I don't think you're in a spot now in a tie ball game in your own end of the field. Try and go for it on 4th down, unless you're really confident in whatever you're calling. Johnson shifts his protector, Brandon Jones, in the backfield. Johnson looking to pass. Pass is intercepted. Still on his feet. No one touched him down. Down the sideline he goes. 10-5. Touchdown. Sioux City. Huge, huge turn of events. Pass under pressure. Tried to force something. You're in a tie ball game. You can't force something like that. Forced it. Sioux City was able to make the interception. And then on top of that, caught it where no one was around. No one was able to down the Sioux City player, so he was able to get up and run it into the end zone for a touchdown. So 3:42 on the clock. Sioux City takes a 20-14 lead with Wesley Orr out to kick the extra point. And we're calling a timeout on the extra point, I guess. We're not ready for the extra point, I guess. So Invaders have 1 timeout remaining with 3:42 to go in the game. Costly mistake on time management there by the Invaders. You don't want to give away a 2-point conversion, that's for sure, but at the same time, you don't want to be forced to take a timeout on an extra point when you need all the time you can to get down there and try and tie this game up. So tough turn of events for the Invaders. Dot's Pretzels. Dot's Homestyle Pretzels are a special family snack created many years ago by Dot and her family kitchen. The first taste says it all. These pretzels are an addicting gourmet snack loved by many all over the country. You can find their pretzels in Fargo at Cashwise, Shields, and Vintage Point. Don't forget Moorhead Massage and Wellness. Get your mind, body, and spirit aligned with the magical fingers of Crystal and Matthew Franco. And also Amanda, their other massage therapist, and a couple others they have. I'm drawing a blank. Wesley Orr's extra point is up, and it's good. So just like that, after the Invaders had not only tied it up finally in the 3rd quarter, they were able to take a 7-point lead. Sioux City comes right back, ties it up, and then after tying it up, have now gone ahead 21-14 on a pick 6. Intercepted and returned by, I believe, Al Pacino Lewis. So now the Invaders need a big play to try and get this game tied up, or potentially score a touchdown to get it within 1 and then maybe go for 2 and try for the win on the road. But deflating turn of events for the Invaders. So 3:42 to go, still plenty of time. They had been able to connect with Constant Jackson on a long touchdown pass that gave them a lead in the 3rd quarter. So if they can do that, it won't take much time, but they're going to need to get Johnson some time to be able to do that. If he gets under pressure, gets forced into potentially bad throws. And that last one not only was picked off, but the defender was kind of there in no man's land, able to get up and run it back after picking up a wall of blockers in front of him. So Orr set to kick this one away. Squibs it once again, picked up by Jordan Perkins. Running to his left. Laterals it to Jermaine Armstrong. Risky play there to try and make something happen. And that doesn't exactly help the return. Probably lost a couple yards after the lateral. So 3:35 on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Invaders at their own 28-yard line. Need to make something happen on this drive. No time to make any mistakes. They need to be productive on this drive if they want to get back into this and tie things up. Johnson, quick pass out to Brandon Jones, who looks to throw it. Going to throw it deep. Pass in and out of the hands of Constant Jackson.
Pass is incomplete for 2nd down.
Invaders been sitting on that trick play for a while. Jones did have some time to get that pass off. Unfortunately, was unable to connect with Constant Jackson. So 2nd and 10 now. For the Invaders. Jones in at wide receiver this time. Johnson under pressure, have to step up. And down he goes. Big sack by the Stampede defense.
Johnson brought down by Moody.
Marcel Moody with the sack, but encroachment on the defense, that'll be 5 yards. And repeat 2nd down for the Invaders. A little bit lucky there for the Invaders. So 2nd and 5 for the Invaders. Johnson looking to pass, throws it out. Pass thrown and caught for a 1st down to Brandon Jones.
Pass is complete to number 23, Brandon Jones.
As soon as the chain's set, they start the clock again, which we're playing by NFL rules, so I'm not exactly sure why they're doing that. Benefits the Invaders there. The brief clock stoppage. Time to get the play called. Johnson rolling away from the pressure. Forced out of bounds, should be a loss on the play. Or did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Yeah, it looks like a loss of about 4, maybe 5. So 2nd and 15 for the Invaders. .231 to go in the game. Invaders trying to make something happen here late stages of the 4th. Johnson hoping to get some time, throws it out there. Pass is caught to John Bonney. Close to a first down. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds at.
Lining on the reception.
Like one referee was signaling for the first down. The other one not quite so sure. And they are giving them a first down. So 2:24 on the clock after John Bonney steps out of bounds. 21-14.
All of the receptions of first down for the Invaders.
Invaders starting to move the ball a little bit here. Going to need to keep doing that. Got to be urgent with every play. Javonte Johnson back to pass, going to throw this one deep. Pass intended for Constant Jackson. Completely overthrows him. So 2nd and 10 from the Stampede 49-yard line. Johnson trying to hit Constant Jackson deep once again. Good coverage that time by the Stampede. .2:19 to go in the game. Invaders hoping for a little magic here in the late stages on the road. Johnson back to pass. Gets a pass off, caught by Constant Jackson down the sideline, breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds. And that'll be enough for Invaders' first down. So 2:13 on the clock. Jackson gets out of bounds at the 37-yard line, it looks like. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders. Invaders still 37 yards away from that game-tying touchdown. Johnson takes the snap, has time, rolls to his right, under pressure, rolls back to his left, picks up a block, gets the pass away, is incomplete.
Pass batted down by Tompkins.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Invaders. Things getting a bit dicey there when Johnson has to scramble for his life. Able to get the pass away, incomplete though. So 2nd and 10, 2:02 on the clock. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Raiders need to keep moving the ball down the field here in a hurry. Johnson, time, looking to pass. It's a scramble, gets the pass away, picked off. That could very well seal the game right there. Went back to his main guy, John Bonney. Sioux City got the pressure on Javonte, forced him out of the pocket, rolls to his left, trying to buy some time, comes back across the middle to try and get it to John Bonney. Unfortunately, right into the hands of a waiting defender. So 1:54 to go in the game. Javonte Johnson throws his 3rd interception of the day. Last 2 have been critical. Johnson has rebounded for 280 yards passing, but 2 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions, very costly. 1 for the go-ahead touchdown by Lewis. 43-yard return after he picked it off, was able to get back up and return it for a touchdown. Invaders only have 1 timeout, can only stop the clock once. Sioux City will probably be content to just run this ball 4 times, hold on to it with James, and then get out of here with their first win of the NEFL season. So once again, turnovers, a big Achilles heel for the Invaders in Sioux City. Last year we had a 7 turnover game here in Sioux City. The first time they met in the season last year. And then the second matchup was not so much all about turnovers, but just could not get things going on offense. Invaders finally found a spark there in the third quarter. Unfortunately, Sioux City was able to counter. So with 1:49 to go in the game, Sioux City leads 21-14. And I see some lightning in the distance, so we're going to get this game in right before any kind of bad weather hits us over here. So I don't know if the Stampede will just take a knee twice or if they'll try and run it. If they do try and run it, Fargo is going to try and strip that ball. Invaders forced 6 turnovers last week against the Northland Bulls. Could really use one right about now. James running the ball, taken down. That'll bring up third down. Jeremy Gordon has the ball. Don't know how he ended up with it.
He just blew it.
So under a minute and a half to go. Stampede will take their time, run one more play, and then let the clock run again. So a struggle, a big defensive game between a couple of heavyweight NEFL teams. Looks like the Stampede are going to call a timeout right before the end of the play clock. So 56.7 seconds remain in the game. Sioux City takes a timeout before this third down play. So depending on how long they can run around here, they'll be able to, if they're able to run, take some time off the clock, and then keep that going before the play clock starts. Because play clock is going to be 35 seconds. Probably take the refs a couple of seconds to get the play set. So if you got a play that you can run 15, 16 seconds off the clock, that would pretty much about do it. But I don't know if the Stampede would be willing to take the snap and run backwards into their own end zone and chance it, just to try and run a few extra seconds off the clock and then punt it away via the free kick. So we'll see what the Stampede decides to do. I see the head coach talking to his defense, probably letting them know what their plans are on offense. So play clock running. Game clock is stopped right now. 56.7 seconds remaining on the clock. If the Stampede were by chance to pick up a first down, the game will be over. Valentine tried to draw Vinny Holmes offside there. James goes in motion out of the backfield, empty backfield. Valentine takes the snap. And it'll be taken down. It'll be fourth down.
Valentine on the carry.
Clock still running. Play clock started. It'll be about 4 seconds left once this play clock runs down. So we'll see what the Stampede do on this last play. If they try and just run around, I hope they don't turn the ball over on the play. I doubt that they would send the punting unit out there. Maybe they will. Just got to worry about the snap on a punt. Just because semi-pro football, special teams are sometimes awfully difficult. Timeout taken. 6.5 seconds left on the clock. So 6.5 seconds to go. Third and about 7. like to thank all of our sponsors tonight for once again bringing you Fargo Invaders football. Discovery Benefits, Stotts Pretzels, Ottertail Mid-Dakota Coaches, Fargo Chair Rental, TailgateMaster.com, Glacial Peak Cryotherapy, Skill Cuts, and then Wear Repair, and then Health Source of North Fargo, and our lead sponsor, Moorhead Massage and Wellness in Moorhead, Minnesota, led by Matthew and Crystal Franco. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's game, more so than the Invaders fans, but get another chance to play these guys next month, and the season's not over. So here it is, 4th down. Snap to, gonna have to go get him. Oh, and he's out of bounds. And down he goes. Just took the loss on that play, ran around. And that's your ball game, folks. 21-14 is your final here from Sioux City at Bishop Heelan Memorial Stadium. Your Fargo Invaders go down in defeat for the first time this season to the Sioux City Stampede. So for the 4th time in a row in Sioux City, the Invaders are unable to come away with a victory. Final stats on the night. Javante Johnson, 20 of 44 for 280 yards, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Dorian Ballantyne, 16 of 30 for 242 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Leading rusher for the Invaders was Brandon Jones with 5 yards. Sioux City Stampede rushing, 149 yards total rushing on the day. Obviously not counting that last play of the game. They were led by Terrence James, 63 yards. Tyrell Martin had 48 yards. And Dorian Ballantyne, 38 yards and a crucial touchdown that gave them a tie game. That interception proved costly, especially when they returned it for a touchdown. Also want to give a special shout out to one of our own players experiencing some tough times right now. So Chris Momo, just like to let you know and your family know that we're thinking about you and you're in our prayers at this time. I'd like to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight and put up with the special circumstances we have with trying to broadcast this game on the old iPad. But we'll be back on our next full broadcast. Will be June 22nd on the road in St. Paul as the Invaders will take on the St. Paul Pioneers. Next week, the Invaders will host the Northland Bulls, look to get back on the winning track in Fargo at Sid Cichy Stadium. Crucial game for the Northland Bulls coming up since they've dropped their first 2 league games and are 0-2. They will need to look to rebound in Fargo, while the Fargo Invaders will try and get back on the winning track and get to 2-1 in league play. So for myself, all the guys up here in the booth running stats, running the cameras, etc., Michael Guyton, Rule Johnson, team president Matthew Pesnick, I am Jay Stenman, and we will see you next time. Yeah, you betcha. Bye.